In Eastern Africa, Somalia is facing poverty and hunger on an unprecedented scale. UNICEF says more than 500,000 children are at risk of dying by the middle of this year unless urgent action is taken. A child is admitted to a hospital suffering malnutrition every minute of every day. Drought and a 20-year insurgency by militants have already made a desperate situation even worse. Deborah Patta traveled to Baidoa in Somalia and met the mothers who risk everything for their starving children. Her report may be hard to watch.
This used to be empty land, now a refuge for those fleeing climate change and conflict. Over 2 years of drought has left southern Somalia desolate and villagers with a stark choice: stay and face starvation, or leave and risk the fighting waged by one of al-Qaeda's deadliest affiliates, Al-Shabaab. Every day, the depleted, the desperate, and the near dying arrive in Baidoa, weak with hunger. Bilisi Ali and her daughters just got here after traveling over 70 miles. I've come to find food and medicine, she tells us. Back home, there is nothing to eat. It's too dangerous for aid organizations to enter her village, and any food that does reach there is weaponized. Al-Shabaab controls supplies, Ali told us. If they haven't authorized it, they burn the food. The mood across the camp suddenly shifts. An Al-Shabaab fighter has been spotted amongst the tents. Police have been alerted.
It's not easy working in Somalia. We've just been told a suspected militant has been arrested, and that means we have to leave.
At a different refugee camp, we find Habiba Mohammed, who fled Al-Shabaab-controlled territory after her crops failed to grow for a 5th consecutive season with no rain. It's the worst drought I've ever experienced in my life, she said. Mohammed was 8 months pregnant when she walked with her 3-year-old son for 6 days to find food. When we met her, she'd given birth to baby Assad just 3 days earlier. I was all alone, she told us. Nobody was around to help. In a makeshift shelter with no water and no food, she was forced to cut her own umbilical cord. Baby Assad was born hungry, but Mohammed has made the perilous journey to save him from famine. For when children are starving, a mother's courage knows no bounds. For CBS Mornings, Deborah Patta, Baidoa, Somalia.
You can learn more about UNICEF's work in Somalia at their website, unicef.org/appeals/Somalia.